Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a very interesting and unusual recipe, which is fish head curry. Years back, when my father-in-law was alive, he used to go to the market and buy a big fish head, which we used to call biskop munda. And when the arrival from the market to home, my mother was already prepared to prepare the fish curry. The reason being, we did not have power and neither did we have a fridge. And those curry that she used to cook used to be so divine. The only thing in a biskop munda, there used to be a lot of bones and it used to take a lot of time to sit and chew. I told this story to my daughter-in-law. So when she went to the fish shop, this time around, she bought me some fish head, which we think it's red snappers. I removed the scales from the fish head, rinsed it thoroughly, and thereafter I removed the teeth. I took off the eyes and some of them I left the eyes with. And now I am ready to marinate. I quickly wash my hands. For my marinade, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, and 1 teaspoon of fish spice, and a crack of fresh black pepper. I am going to start to marinate my fish head. I'm going to give this a nice mix and thereafter I'll allow this to rest for about half an hour. My fish has been marinating for 20 minutes and in the meantime I am going to go through my ingredients for the braising of the curry. Here I have got half a cup oil for braising, 1 medium size of onions that are grated, and 3 medium-sized tomato that are grated. I have tomato paste, which I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. I've got 10 cloves of garlic, which are crushed, and 5 hot green chillies that are split in between. Then for my masalas, I have 2 tablespoons of mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of hurdee, and 1 teaspoon of my whole spice that I dry roasted and ground, which is jeera, som, mustard seed, dhania seed, and a little bit of methi seed. I'm also going to use 2 tablespoons of imlee. I'm also going to use a cup of boiling water to make this paste into a liquid. Then I'm using lovely fresh curry leaf, and to garnish I'm going to use some fresh spring onions and frozen dhania. Since I have some dry Kasuri methi, I'm also going to use a pinch to garnish on top, but this is optional. Now we are ready to start our braise. I've got my stove on medium heat, and to my pot, I'm just going to add in my half a cup of oil and allow this to heat up. My oil is nice and hot. I'm going to add in my onions. I will allow this onion to fry till it's golden brown. My onions is turning brown. So to my onions, I'm adding in my garlic, which I crushed. And thereafter my curry leaf. I'll give this a nice mix. And I'm also going to add in my green chilies, so it will fry out. My garlic and chilies is fried out, and thereafter I'm going to add in my spices. Give this a nice mix. Here I have about 3 tablespoons of my tomato paste. I'm going to allow this to fry a little before adding in my tomatoes. I'm just going to pour in my grated tomatoes. Give this a nice mix. I'm also going to use my salt. I'm going to cover with the lid and allow my tomatoes to cook out. My tomatoes are cooked out. You can see how beautiful it's looking. To my tomatoes, I'm going to add in my imlee water. As you can see, my imlee says seedless, but there is a lot of seeds. So now I will quickly wash my hands. I'm going to give this a nice mix. And I will allow this for 2 to 3 minutes to cook. To this point, my gravy was looking a little thick, so I used half a cup water more to dilute, so it can come a little thinner. But if you like your gravy thick, you can leave out the water. If you like it a little thinner, you can use half the cup water. I am ready now to place in my fish head into the gravy. Very gently, because I'm not going to give much of a mix to the curry. And I'm also going to lower my heat. I'll also add in my marinate on top. I'll wash my hands quickly and get back. I am going to cover this with a lid and allow this 10 minutes, and I'll check. If it's not done, I'll give it another 5 minutes. 10 minutes has passed, and as you can see, the head that was placed in the bottom, I did not touch to turn, but I gave the top ones a slight turn so you can cook on both sides. Now the curry is done. I'm going to garnish with my Kasuri methi, just rubbing it together on my fingertips, and also my spring onions. And thereafter, got my dhania in the freezer. Switch my stove off, and I'm ready to serve. Here you go, a very delicious and simple fish head curry served with some lovely roti on the side. But if you like, this will also go very well with puthu, which I'm going to make some now. And if you really like a nice Durban spicy normal fish curry, you can watch my fish curry video. We are going to tuck in, and I hope you all enjoyed this different, interesting recipe. Give it a try and enjoy.